everyone. My name is Murphy Fitzapatrick, and I'm running for your student body president. I wanted to start off by congratulating my opponent, Liam Higgins, for also winning the primary vote. Liam and I are great friends, and there's not a stronger opponent I can think of to run against. People have asked me if Liam and I have stayed away from each other this week, or if there's been any big tension between us, but the past 2 weeks have really been anything but hostile. Liam and I have not only shared ideas and suggestions, but also laughed at jokes we made towards each other, which is not something you'd expect from two candidates running against one another. To start, I wanted to say a little about myself and why I would be a great president. Although I am a three-sport athlete, I guarantee being our president will be at the top of my priorities. If I didn't think I would have the time to be a great president, the thought of running would have never came to my mind. I took a lot of time in making my decision to run, and I promise you that if I win, I will give everything I have to ensure you the best year at Double Art. I am extremely determined to make the Double Art in 2016-2017 school year one to remember. First, one of my qualifying attributes is that I am consistent. I have consistently gotten hurt in almost every sports season I have ever played. 2, leadership. I have received the honor of being the first ever back-to-back JV lacrosse captain. Finally, trustworthiness. How could you not trust someone who's gluten-free? Looking back, I wanted to talk about how this year's gone and ways that we can improve for next year. Dan and the seniors have done a tremendous job, but we cannot forget 3 major hiccups this year. Google Drive has been down for the past 4 weeks. The library printer still insists on printing your papers double-sided. And the middle schoolers and freshmen continue to abuse the Schoology comment sections. I'm not going to say any names, Shane Metro. In all seriousness, this year has been great so far, and I'm expecting the finish to be even greater. Dan has done an excellent job of holding his promises he made during last year's speech. The school spirit has been outstanding. More and more kids have participated, and Spirit Week has been one of the best in years. The blueprint has been set for us to do great things next year. And as president, I can take us to the next level. We should and need to keep attendance at school activities high. Some of the pits that we had at games this year were incredible. One way that Dan was able to do this, and something I would love to expand upon next year, is after-school competitions and events leading up to games. During Spirit Week on Friday, when the senior night basketball game was later, Dan put together various events that students could participate in before the game started. This kept kids at school longer and made it easier for them to just walk over to the game later. And so this doesn't have to be just during Spirit Week. When we know that there's a big sporting event taking place on a Friday night, we can set up events like lip sync battles, shout out to Charlie Smith and Single Ladies, food trucks, and even start incorporating the rarely used pool in the spring. Next, let's address the plays. Those that went to the play said it was outstanding. With our arts and theater program gaining so much recognition, I think as a school we should make as much of an attempt to go to the plays as we would our sporting events. I know that you can't exactly get rowdy at a play, but seeing people that sit next to you in class up on stage performing is an amazing thing. Dumbarton is such a well-rounded institution, and the entire student body should embrace them and support our brothers in all aspects of school events. This school has meant so much to me and made an everlasting impact on my life. The support and brotherhood has given me the confidence to take risks I never would have before. The thought of speaking in front of a group this large is something that would have terrified me 3 years ago, but now I'm excited to be here in front of my brothers. During my first year at Dumbarton, I learned how many people would dislike me just for the school I went to, and it bothered me. But as the years went on, I realized how special this school truly is, and how important every one of you are to me, so I stopped listening to what other people said. I would be honored to lead my brothers and represent the school that has given me so much. Thank you.